What's up YouTube, Car Boss here, back in another video. We talk about cars, money, investing, and today we're back on the eBay listings. A recent sales here, you can see some PMGs here, PMG Blue Ghost Rider and PMG Red Hawk. It's been talk of social media in the last couple of days about massive shill bidding in a couple of these PMGs from the Probstein auction, particularly on one particular bidder, which we call Mr. 215, but as what my check today, he has probably upped his reference to 216, so it's kind of like called Mr. 216, and we're all quite familiar with what is shill bidding, right? It's basically just pushing up the prices fictitiously just to set maybe a new comp or a new bar, or hopefully somebody would put in a higher price and take it at a maximum price. Things that you don't naturally want to see in the open market, but it does happen, and these are happening rampantly throughout eBay mostly, right? So like Probstein also has come under fire about lots and lots of shill bidding, and what we guys know about PWCC, who got booted off eBay platform on the same basis as well. But we're not going to talk about what is shill bidding. I think everybody's familiar, but what we're going to talk about is what's the effects of this shill bidding and how the market or the people who are looking at the cars as being shill bidding has reacted. So just take a look at this particular Ghost Rider here. So right, as you can see here, it's being pushed up here is quite obvious, right? 216, and then this one here with one bit, it's multiple bits of 216 here. So these are all the characteristics of shill bidding. Now, in my opinion, right, this particular Ghost Rider here in the BGS, now it's a very nice car, right? And I would think that the market value of this Ghost Rider would be about $1,500, and perhaps some people might agree on that price point as well. But looking at the bid history on this card here, considering that it was started off kind of minimum bid $500, it was going quite okay, and then we have something that went on 98, 98 here, which may or may not point some shill bidding activity. We're not so sure, but things start to get a bit dicey when it reaches to about $1,000 here, and that's when this 216 and this one bid here, or one feedback here, actually got into action. And since that point in time, you kind of like you don't see any more activity on this particular listing. Even myself refused to jump into this, even though I felt that $1,500 would be a good price point to enter here. But I just stayed away from all these listings completely when I actually noticed this particular 216 happening. And I think that a lot of people who are monitoring these auctions as well did in fact stay away. So what that actually says is people are kind of already educated, and people are really wary about shill bidding, and people are really taking precautions to stay away, and not overpay for these kind of auctions, right? Compared to, I would say, maybe about 2 years ago, people, they will still get a lot of unsuspected bidders, a lot of new investors coming to the market, and just get caught up with this shill bidding as well, kind of like overpaying themselves in a way, right? And just walking into this shill bidders trap in a sense. And you can see here the Hulk as well. Again, this one evaluation, I was also roughly about the $1,500 kind of range. I bought a Red Hawk PSA 8 not too long ago for $1,300. So I've been pretty happy to buy this one for about like $1,500 or $1,600. But again, monitoring the bid activity from roughly around this point, close to again the $1,000 mark, right? And that's when this started as well. And then when I noticed this, especially this one here is zero feedback. That was it basically. Not going into this particular listing. So again, you don't see anybody else here, right, participating in this auction, which means that people who are looking into this listings, understand that what's going on in terms of the shill bidding, and definitely not getting caught, which is a good thing, right? So lots and lots of education about shill bidding in the last 1 year, and a lot of people are finally aware of how to get around this and just to avoid it completely. Because we can all say about the platforms like Probstein or PWCC before that should do something to do with shill bidding, but actually it's pretty difficult from their point of view. They're just a consignment, right? So whoever consigns products to them, they're just going to list it and then just going to let it run and then move on to the next set of products. So there is a very little policing and very little monitoring of these kind of auctions, so there's nothing much they can do on this, especially these are not their platforms as well. They're just a consignor, doing a service and putting the products on. So it's not their responsibility to weed out which of the customers are actually putting up listings with the intention of shill bidding. So it's up to us as the buyers, to be exercise our own diligence and extreme caution when we're actually doing these kind of biddings. And from what I can see from just these two examples alone, we're noticing the trends and patterns of shill bidding. We are indeed actually better off today. So good stuff for us, in a sense of not letting these kind of shill bidding take advantage of us, and hopefully through these kind of examples we'll get to see fewer shill bidding activities going on, and let the market actually decide what the true pricing is, and let us buy into the market for what it really is. All right, that's just a quick one I just want to cover today. So just want to send a message out to everybody that we are doing our part to curb shill bidding in a sense by just staying away from these kind of listings. All right, that's all I got for today. Thanks guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Couples out.